Look, ultrasound has become an invaluable tool. Like 40 years back, if you see, if any doctor is walking into intensive care without a stethoscope, people used to question him that without a stethoscope, what you will do. Same thing is now with ultrasound. If any ICU is not having ultrasound, then I doubt what they are doing with their patients. So it has become a invaluable tool, rather irreplaceable tool. So I can't imagine my unit without having any ultrasound machine. AI has got 2-3 roles in evolving technology in patient care. First, it can have a inbuilt algorithm where the identification of the pathology becomes very easy. So you feed up thousands of the normal and abnormal images, and by looking at AI will tell you that likely possibility of pathology is the X or Y. Another possibility is in the procedural assistance. When you put an ultrasound machine and want to put any cannula or line or any needle, then it can guide you, the AI can guide you what is the trajectory, and if you are putting with this angle, what is the likely trajectory and where it is going to hit, that the tip of the needle is going to hit. So that could be second part. Third part could be inbuilt algorithm of management of the patient. So like VTI variability index and their serial estimations and trend, on depending on that one can decide the management of septic patients or shock patients.
The latest one, the VenueFit, I think this has come a long way, not only just as a machine per se, but it's gone multi levels of actually changes, incorporating all the issues and feedbacks which we had given. Starting from the most important here to introduce the machine, the VenueFit here, you could see that it is there in such a small space. So logistically driven, it's actually very, very convenient to keep it in a clinic like us, in as small as this by 8 by 10, as well as robustly use it wherever you want to move because it's placed on wheels. The biggest advantage of what this machine actually has got is the probes now. We can see over here, it's 20 Hertz probe. It's the first of its kind which has been launched. Even better than this would be the 22 Hertz frequency probes. So 20 and 22, and they are very, very good for handling. Now each probe has been specifically designed for what the work you're going to initiate. So MSK, nerve and other things are very, very good when it comes to these aspects of actually demonstration, especially the differentiation, the texture of differentiation from a muscle, a ligament, a bone, a tendon and a nerve. What we read on a textbook and what we used to actually think or imagine has been completely removed from the launch of these new probes. We would be able to exactly perceive what it's given in a textbook or what we have read before, and teaching becomes very, very easy. Even a postgraduate who's actually looking into what has to be done from a textbook would be able to use this.
The major limitations what we faced were bulkier machines, which over a period of time, of course, the bulkiness decreased, but despite that, it occupies a major space in the operation room, and that's always a vital factor. Space is a vital factor. It has to be easily mobilized. There should not be any hindrance in the working environment of the operating room. More importantly, the sterility. The sterility of the machine has to be maintained because it will be used among other patients as well, and the wires cannot hang, the probes cannot hang. These are all the major limitations which we faced. Not to tell about the resolutions. Over a period of time, the resolutions were inadequate, and although a lot of technological advancements are happening, still some of the machines, the resolution is very inadequate to acquire a very proper image in order to guide us to do a procedure.
You can see the machines is sleek, there's a touch screen, it's very user friendly, and there are no cumbersome knobs here. There are defined presets. We can easily select the probe, you can easily select which organ you want to image, and those presets are already available in the machine.
The most important advantage is the probe. In this probe, there are controls where the user themselves can control. They can control the gain, they can control the depth, and more importantly, whatever they want to control, depending on the images what we are occurring, we can preset what we want to control. That's the most important advantage. And as you can see, the probe wires are not touching the floor, and it's very important in terms of infection control. So machines have become sleeker, it's good for a clinician, it's very easy to use, it can be easily mobilized, the height adjustment is there, and it's a touch screen which can be easily wiped off, and it can be easily disinfected.